From AMF McRay and Chandler, we're here for the title matches of today's JBT event. Cleaford is back on the show. He's won 2 matches in the step ladder finals and trips the 10 forward for a strike there in the 5th. But he's got his hands full against top seed Marco Flores, tough bowler from California, coming out here to Arizona. Robbins trails by 32 through 4 frames, has a chance to carve it down to 22 with the double here in his 6th. To their right, Corinne Marquez has won her 2nd consecutive step ladder match. She's taken on top seed Mackenzie Hammer. In the handicap title match, she's got to win her match by a pin to tie, and then 2 pins to win. A lot of good storylines we'll talk about here. Jam-packed action, not quite sold out, but 99 bowlers today. That's not bad. And big, massive superhero shout-outs to McRay, who got us in this bowling alley on 9 days' notice. Something happened at another bowling alley. That was just gigantic. Can't thank them enough. Clifford misses that spare. That's uncharacteristic. He's one of the best frame fillers we have on tour. And that's going to put him even further behind to a guy who looks like he's got a really good look right now. A lot of Arizonans don't know Marco, but he is a threat to win every time. He's already got 1 title this year out of Parkway Bowl in El Cajon. That high backswing he's already had. And, oh boy, just the pins disintegrate for him, and that's about as emotional as he ever gets right there. As he calmly walks out that strike for an even bigger lead, making 44 pins now. Qualified 5th at plus 24 in a very hard pattern today, and had a good sprint round to jump up into the top seed. Corinne, a newcomer to us from the Modesto area, so California doing well right now. See, it's very easy to miss the head pin left right now. Unless you're Marco Flores, then it's really easy to hit the 1-2 pocket. He's just in complete control. Clifford had pulled off 2 Houdinis prior to this. The real Houdini was against Brock in the first match. He won 188 to 186 when Brock had a bad fill count. Then got the spare in the 10th to beat Ryan Lee in the semifinals. This would be miraculous if he can come back here. 4-pin not cooperating. Maybe he can psych Marco out with his wardrobe. It's like he got attacked in a paintball tournament. Didn't bother to change after that. Oh, Cleaford. Really, this is one of his more conservative outfits. Maybe he'll wear green and gold tomorrow for his favorite Packers. Actually, if you're a Packers fan right now, you should wear black and white vertical stripes for those guys that help you win every football game, throwing flags left and right. Watch this. Illegal hands to the face. Illegal hands to the face. 9 million yards, first down. Oh! 6-pin for Cliff. Not a whole lot going on early here in the handicap title match as Mackenzie washes out. Mackenzie also on a roll early this season. She won up in Flagstaff for her 2nd career title. Marco also a 2-time winner, so top seeds each trying to become 3-time winners. Looking good for Marco, too early to tell over here. Hammer's got a good shot at the spare and converts that washout. Nicely done from that Kingsley. Clifford can strike out for 183. Marco gets 1 more strike, he'd have to cuss at me to lose. That big high backswing looks like it's going to be out of control, but he gets so quiet right at the line. It's all the parallels back in order. Some pop on that urethane ball and just able to play right off the corner today. Clean through 8, and that's going to be plenty at this point. Alcatraz is the pattern. It did not play Alcatraz today like one of the previous times we saw it. Even the greatest of all time struggled today. and open for Marco, so Clifford has a faintest glimmer of hope. Since he's been pulling Houdinis, if Flores should open in the next 2 frames, Clifford could yank this thing away, and that would be an all-timer. Clifford's dad putting the hex on him right here, right next to me. Ooh, I don't know. He just missed this. There's a very small, curly-haired dog somewhere putting a jinx on Marco. Where is that dog today?
He's at home with Mom. He's protecting the house.
Oh, a guard dog.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Watch this form out of Marquez. Very nice. No good follows are held here. Let's see if Marco makes this there. No, he misses it the other way. Oh, no. Well, if Clifford is going to be Clifford Houdini, he needs to do his part as well and strike out from the 9th and 10th here. If he does, that's going to put all the pressure in the world back on Marco. How quickly bowling matches can change. He hasn't had a lot of strikes this step ladder. He's just been filling frames. Now he's got to lean back and find a way to get his X here. That's a pretty good shot. Just a fine line there, Mark. For very little. That was 80 some odd down and scratched today, pretty low. And Corinne opening back-to-back frames there to hand the lead off to Hammer. Well, Robbins has the spare, but he's got an issue right now. That issue is that he can strike out for 171. Marco's sitting at 173. What I'm trying to say is Marco Flores is a 3-time champ. See why this pattern's so hard. Marquez was missing the headpin left the last couple shots, gets it out a little bit more and doesn't even sniff the headpin to the right. 1 ball too late for Cliff. Gets a thumb in this ovation on somebody back there. Oh, from Corbin, of course. Glad to see him back in the finals, though. Some early season struggles. This would be a good confidence boost for him. Boy, just touching the headpin an issue right now for Corinne. She was good earlier, 229 to 225 over Jaden Mabry in round 1. $189 to 163 over Jaden Mabry in the semis. Hammer clean through 3 with that washout conversion, so he's got a good chance of being clean through 4. And a victory lap on international JBT TV. Are you gonna make?
I have a third one.
Are you gonna make this one? Yeah, this way. You have this way. This way. There you go. Oh, I'm sorry. I need to be kicking the hell out of here. Seriously, all he's got to do is miss 3 nines 8 more times, and you're right back in this.
Yeah. If I could strike, you know, that helps.
You didn't strike a lot this whole ladder, but you felt great.
Besides this one. Okay.
I would be very happy with this performance. Hey! He can make a 3-9. Well, and we know Mackenzie can make a washout. She left that exact thing last time on the left-hand lane. Do it again. Stay clean through 5. Impressive performance from yet another one of our young guns. Anytime winner, Marco. He'll collect his high fives from both the vanquished and the familiar. That's Pop right there. He's happy. And we'll come back here and focus on handicap. Hammer missed that washout, so she's got 75 through 5 plus another pin. Marquez only trails by 13 overall, not bad. Lots of bowling left. If they could hurry up, that would just be fantastic. They both have very good three shot routines. Well, if you get it out and you miss the head pin right completely, and you keep it in and you go Brooklyn, at least touch the head pin of the two options, that's, I guess, marginally the better one. And the pattern, it's not like you carve a look anytime in this pattern, it just deteriorates over time. You just gotta grind out some spares. It's what Landon Carnati would say. He's watching the OUAZ live stream going on to my right. There's a spare for Marquez. Right back here tomorrow morning, assuming they let us in. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. There was a snafu this morning. We had an alfresco check-in. It's not nearly as exciting as alfresco chicken. That's way tastier. I think my bad jokes and my sore throat voice sound way better. Trip that 6-pin, dang it. A whole bunch of newcomers from this team. It's my deputy announcer there. That's the live stream guy, and he's just sitting back watching. And of course, Coach Jen, the best Viking fan in Northwest Valley.
Yes.
Skål to Jen for bringing the team down. Very nice. You can be started now. You got something going now. That's your whiny little wide receiver. You got his passes thrown to him. Everything's fine. Doing just fine ever since you got whined at. Throw me the ball more. I'm a millionaire.
Way too much talent to catch the ball and all that. Then we show.
Well, let's see how Hammer can respond off her first open frame here. Still leads by 14. Marco, get over here and shoot that. Can you shoot that, please? No? No, you okay? That's all right, Caitlin. It's the hardest spare in the lane, apparently.
It's a 6-pin.
But it is back-to-back opens, and all of a sudden the lead's down to 3. After tomorrow, we go up to Eastern Washington next week. Kennewick hasn't hosted us in a couple of years. Happy to be going there again. And finally, Vegas for the first time this year in 2 weeks. Need some marks. A little test here with the 610. 610's not generally hard, but when you have friction to the left and out of bounds to the right, they become much harder. What's the difference there? Few to none of the righties tried to play outside today on this 38-foot pattern. These middle pattern legs are so tricky. So the insides just got more and more blown out, which created the effect of an out of bounds on the right side. Marco worked and worked and worked at carving out that 1-2-3 board. And with less traffic over there, was able to develop a little bit of a tunnel for himself. worked to his advantage. Middle patterns are a bear that way because they're just a little bit too long to play those corner strategies that people like to do on cheetah, wolf, that sort of stuff. And they're not nearly long enough to play those deep inside strategies of shark and Mexico City and stuff like that. We've had 0 strikes this title match. Yes, I'm glad I said that in time. We have had 1 strike this title match. It belongs to Corinne. Are we playing first strike wins? Yes? No? Caitlin says no. Caitlin's tired. Caitlin wants a nap. Why are you so tired?
Bowling bad today.
Aw. Sad face. He's never tired. Nothing but energy. How's your trousers? Some issues? Ah, clever. She's pointing Brooklyn the whole time. It won't get there, and I don't know if that's a good thing or not that 6-pin fell. Doesn't help her count. And well, I don't know if a 6-10 or a 10 is trickier in that spot. Kind of depends on the bowler. This guy helped me with all my handicap difference announcements. He doesn't know you're gonna have to make all the announcements tomorrow. There ain't nothing left of this voice. He has no idea what my real voice even sounds like. He's never seen it before. Ah, beautiful form at the corner in there. Nicely done. Got a 2-pin lead on the scoreboard, giving 1 back, so this is a 2.5 frame, 1-pin game. Dun 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 dun. That's right, perfect, well done. That's mom and dad over there. Boy, these guys cannot get the ball to the right of the headpin without missing the headpin completely. 1 strike and also no splits between the 2 bowlers. That's interesting. All even on the scoreboard. A 2-pin count loss. And a nice job with the spare. All right. Who wants it more? Time to come up with her best shot of the match by far. Her 1-man crowd goes apoplectic. Take it. You gotta respond the same way. She strikes here. College bowling gets loud. I don't know if you know that yet. It's 10 hours of non-stop. This is a library compared to college. Let's see if Marquez can have the response. That strike up is so important because it holds that count for Hammer. Way Brooklyn, could have been worse. Just a 9-pin. If she converts, she'll trail by 2 heading into the 10th. Advantage McKenzie for that, and because she'll have the strike working in the 9th frame. Maintain your form, just another little old 6-pin. Look out. All right. That looks worse than I thought it was. Alright. 10th frame title match. Rookie on our tour. Really can't afford to drop too many pins here with Mackenzie working on that strike, so it's a vital shot. But 2 more pins that count go by the wayside. She'll finish this match with 1 strike. Go ball pending. Whatever count Corinne gets, Mackenzie has to do 1 pin worse in order to win. Well, nice shot with the spare. Fill up 10, you never know. Short count's definitely possible. That already decided 1 match in this stepladder match, Brock and Clifford, early on. They both short counted their fill balls to make the difference. All right, here we go. Ooh, 7 is not going to help. That brings it a lot closer to Mackenzie just needing a spare here. Counts a little bit more out of play. Getting 1 pin, so she needs 155 to tie. 156 to win. 9 outs, 150. Gutter spare is 152, so spare and 4 to win. Strike and it's over. No! Oh no! Oh no, anything but that. After a game with no splits between both bowlers, a giant split is likely going to decide this match. She has to somehow make this to win. In this spot and in this spot only, I would go for the 6-7. Just try and catch a huge break. You're not going to bounce out the 4-7 at this ball speed. She's not going to do that. I think it really would have been her best opportunity, but miracles have happened. Not in this spot, and Corinne Marquez gets a miracle in the 10th frame to win it all and climb the ladder. My goodness gracious. The parents are exhausted. I'm exhausted. We're going to do it all over again back here at McRay tomorrow.